Okay, don't name anyone. I'm just telling that to myself. If you start with. Yes. We're good. Alright.
Okay.
Welcome back, Monster Haven viewers, to the first ever Monster Haven live stream.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties there. Had to restart.
Technical difficulties, but we're going to be playing here. If you're lucky enough to see us live, that's great. If not, I'll keep this one on the channel for you to come back. This is just going to be an example game. Just a fun game.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've already rolled dice, and Potassius here has chosen... do you want to go first or second?
I said I would go second.
Okay, so he's going to go second. Make sure your deck is in view.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Right, it's late. Hold on. Technical difficulties. There we go. Okay. You said you were going to go what?
Second.
Second. Okay, sorry.
You're fine, you're fine.
Alright, so we're going to start off this match with a bang. We're going to go... We're going to play Fished. Deal 1 damage to Tetrite here.
Okay.
And then we're going to play... I'm not quite sure what I want to do here. I'll play hand in card. Use card, draw card. Wow. Alright. Yeah, I'll just pass.
Okay. I'm going to... This is a very interesting turn 1 for me. I'm going to play Frock and Spawn.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'll give you some dice. There's a 5, another 5. Alright.
Together, they're technically a 7/7.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Spawn to kill your hand on card.
Go down to 4.
Go down to 4. And, I'm going to pass.
Okay. My turn. I'm going to play... Hand and Fingers. I'm going to use the ability, flip a coin. I'm just going to roll a dice. Ooh, I got an evens, so that'll be a heads. And I'm going to choose the negative condition of weak on Frock. So you only have 1 HP. Let me get that for you. Sorry to the viewers if you can't see some of the dice. They're clear. And then I'm going to ascend by discarding my hand into Hand-in Quartet. I had 3 hand-ins.
Oh, why'd you discard hand-in Clock?
Because it is not currently after 7:30. Actually, as of recording this, it's very close, but it's not. Then, because Frock is a 1 HP, I'm going to use Fished to trade, which brings Spawn down to 2, I believe.
Yes.
Then I'm going to use Dinglebumpus to trade, and use Hand-in Quartet to deal 4 damage to Tetrite City, and I gain 1 adrenaline. Here's a d20 for you.
Okay. So I
draw
take 4 damage, correct?
Yep.
I am going to play Reassuring Lullaby
that's a good one.
Hand-in Quartet. And just in case, let's play a Billy Bong.
Wow, you had a really good count of that.
Yeah. And then let me draw a card.
Alright, well, I'm going to play Cell. So I get plus 3 HP to my Haven, bringing me up to 18. But I can't really do anything else, so I'm going to end my turn and draw a card. Let's see if I'm able to wake up from my sleep. I am able to wake up from the Reassuring Lullaby, however, it did give you a turn, which is bad for me.
Alright, And that turn worked out pretty well for me, because I'm able to play another Frock and Spawn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So 5 here and 5 there.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to use my Frock to kill your
Interesting.
Handgun
Okay.
Quartet, which will bring my Spawn down to 3, and
Okay.
I am gone. My Frock is dead.
All right.
And I'm going to attack with my Spawn to bring you
Down to
down
16.
to 16.
All
Yep.
right.
And I draw a card.
All right. Interesting. Sadly, I'm gonna have to end my turn and draw a card.
Ooh.
I'm leaving myself open.
I'm going to play a Spawn
Okay.
and a Tetrite.
All right.
And I'm going to shuffle a Tetrite from my deck into my hand using Tetrite City's ability.
Yeah. Let's see. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna deal 5 to me, correct?
Yes.
All right.
I will deal 5 damage to your Haven, and end my turn, drawing a card.
All right. This isn't going well. I'm gonna play Kai, and since your Spawn already kills me, I might as well kill your Tetrite.
Okay.
So I'll go down to 1, and you're dead, and then I will end my turn and draw a card.
Okay. I will play the other Tetrite I just got,
Nice.
and I will I'll trade with that Tetrite, and then deal 4 damage to your Haven.
So I'm
Bringing
down,
you
to
down to
7.
7.
Uh-oh. Hope you don't have anything with 3 attack. Let's see. I'm gonna play, funnily enough, I'm gonna play Cell. Now, this has a crazy good ability. This monster gets -1 HP this turn, but chosen monster gets +1 HP forever. So, it sounds a little confusing, but I'm gonna use it on myself. So I would go down 1 HP, but then I would gain 1 HP, and then when I end my turn, I'll get that original HP back. So I am now a 1 attack, 4 HP. Did you get that?
You can do it on yourself? Ooh,
Chosen monster.
interesting.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to play Operation Grizzly
Okay. I go
to
down
deal 2 damage to your Haven and
Ooh,
2
that was-
damage to your
That
cell.
was good.
And then I draw 2 cards. I'm going to now attach a plot armor to one of my spawns,
Okay.
and I will use the other spawn to kill your cell.
Okay.
May I have a dice?
Of course.
Oh wait, it's already on.
Alright.
Already went on there. And then
Because of plot armor, you do technically have
oh yeah,
3 attack and 4 HP.
yes. And then I
Alright.
will deal 3 damage to your Haven.
So I go down to 2. Uh-oh. I really need to have something here. But sadly I don't. I've had this cell, but it doesn't. The ability cannot be stacked, so I will just play Dos Lazares, 1 damage to both cells, and I'll have to pass.
Okay. Oh wait, wrong one. Unfortunate you didn't have a card there, because I was hoping to use one of the cards I have in my hand, which is not right now,
Good card. Good
finish
card.
you off there.
Yep.
But I guess I will attack with my spawns and finish off your Haven.
Alright, good game.
Good game.
Quick game there.
That was a quick one. You want to
Play again?
do another?
Sure.
Alright. Same Havens?
Sure.
Or do you want to switch?
I'll switch.
Sorry, I shuffled the Haven back in.
You're good. I'll get a Tetrite and Tetrite City. Nothing special. You know the You know the deal.
Mm-hmm. Where's the Dingle Bumpus? There it is.
I'll just give you this D20 for
Mm-hmm.
Havens.
Can I have a D6 for adrenaline as well?
Sure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Let me get it set up so it's good.
Okay.
There we go. That should be.
Choose a number.
I'm gonna have to go with 6 on this one.
Alright. I got a 6.
Wow. Nice. I'll roll mine. 17.
Okay.
Hey.
I think I'll go first.
Alright. Alright. Interesting hand here.
Yes.
You said you're going first?
Yes.
Alright. I'll keep my hand.
Okay.
I think I can do pretty well with this. You?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. I am going to play a Fished
Alright.
to deal 1 damage to your Tetrite. And then... yeah, okay. I'm going to do a Spython
Okay.
to
My
have you
hand
reveal
is,
your hand.
Enka, Plorb Archer, Flodge, Mr. Cheesy, and 2 oncoming meteors.
Ooh. Interesting. I'm going to have to end my turn.
Alright. I'm going to play Flodge and Enka. I'm going to use Enka's ability on Spython, so you don't get to see my hand. Then I'm going to attack with Enka on... I think I'm going to have to go with Fished, just because you can amp up the damage with Adrenaline. And then I will use Tetrite City to search for a Tetrite, and then I'll end my turn and draw 2 cards with Flodge. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to play a hand-on card,
Okay.
and I'm going to draw a card with that ability. And then I'm going to play a Fluffant.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good, that's good.
Yes.
Now, to all those viewers watching, make sure you remember the ability is when a monster makes an attack, they have to flip a coin.
So that means if they're targeting your Haven or another monster.
So, very key wording there.
And then, since you have a Flodge out, I'm going to attack for 5 damage onto your Haven.
Because I have the ability, Sneaky, this monster cannot be attacked. However, it'd be crazy if I just walled him off. So, both Fluffant and Flodge cannot be attacked. Only through abilities can they be damaged, or action cards like Operation Grizzly. So, I will go to 15, and it's my turn, correct? Alright, now, because it says makes an attack, I'm going to use Tetraflare, discarding oncoming meteor, and you know what? I might just discard 2 oncoming meteors, and I'll deal 2 damage to all your monsters, which I don't have to flip a coin because Fluffant's just an attack. So all of your monsters die, and then I will play. All my cards are good. I guess I'll play... I'm actually not going to play any cards. I'm just going to deal 3 damage to your cottage cheese. I get 2 adrenaline. I believe you got 3 adrenaline last turn. I will
search
my deck for a Tetrite with Tetrite King. Or, excuse me, Tetrite City. And then I will end my turn and draw 2 cards.
Okay. I am going to play Cheddar Bars
Ooh, okay, very good card.
Goes to a 5/1.
Yes, it does.
And then I'm going to play a Kai.
Alright.
And I'm going to use its ability Strangle on Tetra Flare so that it only has one attack.
Alright.
And then I will use Cheddar Bars to kill it, and I will go back down to 4.
Okay. My turn. What to do? I think... I'm going to play Spawn and Plorb Warrior. And because... Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to use Spawn and Plorb Archer, not Plorb Warrior, sorry, to deal 4 damage to Cheddar Bars.
Okay.
This guy goes down to 1, and this one goes down to 2. I will not attack with Flodge. I will simply search my deck for a Tetrite card with Tetrite City. Oh, I'm out. And then I will end my turn and draw 2 cards with Flodge. Your turn.
I'm going to play another Kai, and then I'm going to risk it since there are not many cheese action cards. I'm going to risk it and play Goat Milk Industries to look at the top 2 cards of my deck and reveal any number of cheese action cards I find there and put them into my hand.
Okay.
I do not find any.
Alright. And just shuffle the rest back in the deck.
I am going to use Strangle on the Plorb Archer
Okay.
to bring it down to a 1/1.
Yes.
And then I'm going to use this Kai to kill it and only take 1 damage.
Alright. Good strategy there.
Okay, my turn ends.
Yep. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I'm going to play Billy Bong, and then I'm going to play Plot Armor.
Ooh.
7 HP and 1 attack. Now, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Just because I'd like your thoughts on this. The ability Sleep In. This monster attacks every other turn. Does that mean I can attack this turn and not next turn? Or does that mean I cannot attack this turn, but I can attack next turn? Does it start when I attack? Or does it start when I'm played?
I don't know. You're the creator of the game. I guess it's up to your interpretation.
I'm going to say I can attack the turn I'm played, because then it would be every other after that.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
Alright, so I'm going to use Flodge to hit and kill Kai, because you only do 1. And then I'm going to use Spawn to hit the other Kai, and I go down to 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use Billy Bong to deal 1 damage to Cottage Cheese. I go up 1 adrenaline and end my turn. And just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to turn my Billy Bong like diagonal or sideways, just so I know he cannot attack next turn.
Yeah, real unfortunate that we haven't gotten any cells yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question about that Billy Bong.
Yes.
It can't attack, right? Not so if I were to attack it, it would still deal 1 damage back, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It just cannot choose to attack.
I'm going to play Hand on Clock, and quite unfortunately,
With
currently
7
it
minutes.
is 7:23 p.m.
Yes.
So
in 7 minutes you become a 4/4, but I
Yeah.
don't know if it's gonna last that long.
This game likely won't last 7 more minutes. So I will attack with Hand on Clock onto Frock
Alright.
to kill the Frock, and I am down to 1 HP. And my turn ends, and I draw a card.
Alright. My turn. I'm going to play Tetrite, and I'll keep the Billy Bong face up, but I cannot attack with it
For
this turn.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll play Frock. I will trade the Tetrite with the Hand and Clock. And then I will deal 4 damage with my Frock and Flodge on Cottage Cheese, end my turn, and draw a card.
Okay. I will play the card Dos Lozeres
Ooh, that's a
to
good
kill
one.
Flodge,
Okay.
and then deal 1 damage to Frock.
Mm-hmm.
Then my turn ends.
Alright. I'm going to play Mr. Cheesy. And that's it. And then I will deal 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to you with Cottage Cheese,
Whew.
and Billy Bong cannot attack next turn. I will end my turn and draw a card.
I will
Let's see
play-
if he has it.
Sell,
Oh, I don't know.
which does not save me from losing this next turn. Sadly, that is my only card in hand.
So you'll have to pass.
I have to pass.
Alright. I will use Frock and Mr. Cheesy to attack with the Cottage Cheese. Good game.
Good game. Yeah.
Alright. So, in both of these matches, Tetrite City has beaten the new deck, Cottage Cheese. As set 3 gets reprinted, because I will be, just an update for all the viewers, I will be reprinting some cards in sets 1 and 3. Set 2, because it's so small, they will be considered rare cards. I won't be reprinting them. But sets 1 and 3 I will be reprinting. And set 1 I will be laminating so that all of the old paper set 1 cards will still be considered rare as well.
Oh, nice.
So yes, more cards are coming, so decks will be fleshed out, more decks can be built, and just more cards will be made. Yeah.
My personal opinion. You said that Tetrite City won against. Here, I didn't have the. I didn't have the Haven out, but against what was it called?
Cottage Cheese.
Cottage Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every time this day, which in my opinion is because this deck does not have a flodge, so its only draw engine is the
Hand and Card.
hand in card,
Which is a very good card.
it is a very good card, but
but
it can be damaged. So
Yes. It can be even better if it's
Yes.
comboed with other draw cards. So we've got a little time left. Do you want to talk about theories, the metagame, any upcoming things?
I don't know what I have to say for the metagame. The game has changed a lot with the coming of set 3.
Yes.
With Fluffin and Hand and Card. Even Cheddar Bars being able to play cards for free without them counting as cards per turn, which is a new concept.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting. I'm excited to see what set 4 will bring in the distant future.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I also believe once set 3 is reprinted and we have more cards that Cheddar Bars can play for free, or more hand-in cards, and just more cards in general, I think people will build better decks. Personally, a deck that I would like to see would be a really good spread deck, utilizing cards like Operation Grizzly, Trongle, Enka, Fish, all those spread cards.
Dos Lazares.
I think that'd be good. However, I do believe it would have a bad matchup against stall decks such as Billy Bong and B. Rick, which has been thought of before, and Spiralion, Crackalakin. Those high health targets can really give a spread deck a difficult time.
Another problem with a spread deck is that a lot of spread cards don't. They are like ability based.
Mm-hmm.
So most of their damage comes when they are first played. So it's more of a get your opponent's, like, sweep your opponent's field early and deal damage to their haven quickly. Because a lot of spread cards also, like action cards,
Mm-hmm.
can't do damage to havens.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little risky of a strategy, but it could work out in the future when there's more cards added.
Mm-hmm. And for all those watching at home, speaking of set 4, I have a set 4 card today that I will be revealing to the public early. So, this new card is Lance B-Lot. It's Lancelot, but a B. And the ability is very powerful. Tactical Stinger. At the start of each opponent's turn, this is very good in multiplayer. At the start of each opponent's turn, choose to give this monster either +1 HP or +2 attack. Loses buff when the turn ends. So you can either it can either become a 3 attack 2 HP like Frock, which we've seen do well, or a 3 HP 1 attack, which is good, such as General Club or something like that. So not a game-changing card. One thing to point out, though, is it is not a Black Star or half Black Star. You can have 3 in your deck. Kind of a rogue card. Doesn't work with, or isn't specified to any combos, but overall it'd be good to see this do well.
That's an interesting card. I can see it performing really well with plot armor and other cards like that, where you can give yourself a little extra HP and attack.
Well, Potassius, thank you for playing today. I'm giving this card to you before set 4 comes out.
Well, thank you.
To those watching at home, set 3 has just released, so I am currently in the production of set 4. So it might be a while, maybe a couple of weeks, I don't know, but I'll keep everyone up to date. If you haven't seen my set 3 set list video, go check it out. There's some new game-changing cards, as we've said. And I'll see you guys on the next one.